everybody. Good evening. Welcome if you're new. Welcome back if you're a returning viewer. This evening, I have some Scentsy Empties. This is about 2 weeks worth of stuff that I wanted to share, just share my thoughts on them. What went well, what maybe didn't go so well, what I would repurchase, like what I would club or is in my club, and that sort of thing. So I'll start out with Scentsy first, and then at the end, I do have a few like retail waxes to go through. And what about that release today? So Scentsy released the holiday favorites collection. I have it over here in case you're wondering what I'm looking at. I printed off at the beginning of the month and then I just put it on this tack board that I have off to the side so I can remember what is releasing when and so on. So it was the holiday bricks that released today and then the holiday favorites collection. I did get in the website, got in the queue. I was thinking about getting the cardinal warmer, and then I ended up not getting it. So I was just kind of kicking it around, and I like that warmer because it's not really just like Christmas per se. It, to me, could be well and through winter, and there's nothing about it that prevents it from even being all year round, really. So if you like cardinals, I mean, there's nothing like a Christmas wreath on it or, anything like that. So I probably will go back and get that as long as it stays in stock. But last year it sold out really quickly. So I don't know. I'll keep my eye on it. I have a party closeout coming up. So maybe I'll use it for that or towards that. But then the November warmer of the month is like one of those kind of like vintage ceramic Christmas tree looking, warmers. So I definitely want to get that with that party closeout too. And I can't get everything. So as much as I want to get everything, I can't. But anyways, I will go ahead and get into this empties video. And I think I said it, but I don't know. This is 2 weeks worth of warming. I've gotten through a bunch of stuff. And of course, some of this was like partial bars. It's not like all of these started out as full bars or bricks. It's just what I've gotten through. And I definitely have a lot of partials to still get through, but it's always a work in progress. So starting us out is the pumpkin roll brick. And these just released for this catalog. And that's how quick I got through this thing. I have just been warming this like crazy. I really enjoy it. I don't know that I will club this though, because here's the thing for me and pumpkins. I love pumpkin scents so much that I just don't really have like a favorite or an, oh my gosh, I have to have this pumpkin, because I really like them all. I have not ever found a pumpkin scent that I didn't enjoy. So I do cut these up and put them in a bag though, like this. So I didn't think anyone wanted to really see the dingy bag. And that helps me get through the bricks quicker. I feel like when I don't have them cut up, I don't get through them as quickly. Like I have a caramel chestnut brick still that I have not taken the time to cut up, and therefore I haven't gotten through that as much. So I don't think I'm going to club this. I'm almost certain I'm not going to club it, but I will most likely get another brick of this because I like bricks too. I like the value, getting more for your money, especially in a great scent like this. So that was fantastic. And I'll throw these off to the side of my recycling box. And I'm just going to grab these in no particular order. Maraschino sugar cookie. This is in my quarterly club. I wish this was available on the catalog. It was a scent of the month last year. And I think a lot of people were hoping that this would come back into the catalog, not come back because it wasn't in the catalog, but that it would come back and be in the catalog this year. And disappointingly, it was not. So I am not taking this out. I did take this down from, I believe, 3 bars to 2. And I kind of wish in hindsight I would have kept it at 3, because this is just a really nice sugar cookie and cherry, like wonderful bakery scent. I was hesitant about this when they released. I'm like, I'm not really super into cherry scents, but this was done well, and I thoroughly enjoyed that. Sweet cream spice. This was in the clearance, and this is a good one. I wish I would have got more of this. It is strong. It's a great sweet bakery. I don't really get spice from this. If there's spice in here, it is like so minimal that it just maybe makes it a little bit more unique. I get like super sweet cream, like the sweet creamer that you put in your coffee. That's what I get from this. And I love it. It is just, oh my gosh, it's so amazing. So if you ever see this again in a clearance sale or maybe part of a bar bundle, and you're wondering about getting it, I would highly encourage you to get a bar, maybe even a few bars. So that was fantastic. That is not Scentsy. That's not Scentsy. Pumpkin Cashmere. I got the scent of the month on this one, so I'll probably have quite a few of these in here. This was a great pumpkin scent. I get pumpkin spice / cinnamon. I don't get any type of body care, or I really couldn't pick out the cashmere scent in this, truly. This is like a foodie pumpkin. I actually think this is very close to pumpkin roll. I have smelled them. Let me actually grab that right now. Side by side. And okay, there's pumpkin roll. Man, to me, they're very close. They are very, very close. I would say, I wish I had the notes up for the pumpkin roll. I kind of feel like this has more of like the cream cheese or frosting type of filling in it. That might be, and it's very slight, ever so slight. That's really the difference that I get. And I've smelled them like a few different times to see if this is just me. Is this in my imagination? Am I creating this? I do. I think they're very similar. Frosted cinnamon roll. This was another scent of the month. Where are we at? October, August. I think this was September scent of the month. And I enjoyed this. This was fantastic. I mean, it's frosted cinnamon roll. It is what it says it is. I would definitely get this. I don't know if I'm going to club it or not. I might. I may start out clubbing this. Hopefully, if it's still available, which actually, let's see. Maybe this is already gone. Frosted. No. Okay. Yes, it is. Yes, you can still get that, because with the scent of the month, I didn't know if you could or not. And it looks like it is still available, because I think these are just like limited quantities while available type of thing. So this is great. Again, I don't know if I'll club it or not, possibly. Graham Cracker Crunch. This did not come back. This is in my club. I have a few different clubs going right now. So this is in maybe, I think, a couple different ones. And I'm trying to get a little bit of a stockpile on it, and then I'll get rid of it. It is a great bakery. Graham cracker, the peanut butter is not overwhelming in here. I get more graham cracker from this than anything. And it's a great mixer with a lot of different types of scents. Cherries Jubilee. This was in, gosh, what collection was this? I don't even remember, you guys. Maybe the holiday, just holiday collection. Actually, I believe this is the one that this came in. Yes. Okay. I got from this. Yeah, that's it. I just wanted to double check. This smelled very similar to me, like the red, white, and berry. Red, white, is that right? Red, white, berry pie, I think it was called. So I didn't really enjoy it. It was strong. If you like cherry scents and you like the red, white, and berry pie, I think you're going to enjoy this. I felt like it was a great performer. It was just the scent preference for me was not really something that I would repurchase. So, I mean, it was okay, but just not really my favorite. And that's okay. They can't all be our favorites. Spiced apple chestnut. This I picked up at, I went to a garage sale and got one of these. I went to a festival and got one. So I think it came from one of those things. This is so good. Oh my goodness gracious. This is just like such a good apple spice and chestnut. I don't know how else to tell you and describe it. It is just cozy. It's inviting. It is unique. It is a fantastic performer. This was in clearance for a while, and that's when I first smelled it. And there's a buzz there. And I wish I would have really heavily stocked up on this, because I don't know when I'll see this again or if we'll see it again. So that was wonderful. Hemingway. This was from Bring Back My Bar. I only have one of these in my quarterly club right now. And that's nice. It's like a spicy scent, and I believe this has apple. I'm having a hard time picking up the apple. I definitely get the spice in it. Let me pause this and see what the notes are, just because I want to try to recall. Okay, so it's rich, ripe apples and warm, woody accents of sandalwood and cedar with hints of spice. And yes, that is it. I don't know why the apple's not coming through as much right now. I'm definitely getting the sandalwood and like the hint of spice. And the cedar too. I would say like this right now smells more sandalwood and cedar, but when this warms, you do get the apple, and it was very nice. There's just so many wonderful scents right now that I don't know if this is going to stay in my club or not. I enjoy it enough for now, it will, but like long term, I'm not entirely sure. Okay, so here's Scary Good. I finally got through a room spray. I've been using room sprays like crazy. I got this last year. I almost feel like this came in a whiff box last year. I like Scary Good too. This was great. I have an order coming for wax, and I have a bar of Scary Good in there. So really like that. I don't know if I'll get another one because I have so many room sprays right now, but it was enjoyable. The Glacier Water body wash. This was nice. It works fantastic as a bubble bath. I really liked it for that. It has scent notes on here. I'll be darned. I've never noticed that. That's interesting that nothing else does, but this one does. So it says Glacier Water, Bright Bergamot, Aquatic Lavender, and Driftwood. I can't tell you when I use this that I smell any of those scents. This is just like a fresh, clean scent. To me, for my budget, I feel like the body wash is a little bit pricey. So these are something I'll get here and there, but not something like that I would get all the time. That is not Scentsy. Gingerbread Donut. Oh my gosh, this is such a great gingerbread scent. This was in clearance. I loved it. It is a great performer. I only got 2 bars of this with like when the sweet cream spice was in clearance, and I wish I would have got more because these are great. I don't know what I was thinking when I did that. I really need to start taking advantage of when there's things in clearance that I like, especially like this, get more and stock up on it. Another pumpkin cashmere. I had quite a few customers interested in that scent. I did do samples like from, I would say, August through January. I do get the scent of the month, and I send like my current customers the samples of those. So I did get quite a few orders from sending those out. There's Crumb Top. This was a Bring Back My Bar. This is a fantastic scent. The scent notes for this are oats, butter, brown sugar. I would say I get like the oats and the butter in here and just enough brown sugar to make it sweet. But I love this mixing. This mixes with the Dutch apple bread that's currently available beautifully. I love this by itself. This is not leaving my club anytime soon. Oh goodness, it's retail. I'm dropping everything. Okay. Candy Cane Buttercream. This, I believe I got from the festival because hers were it was in the summer and it was really hot. So I'm fairly sure that's where this one came from. I have to tell you, I enjoyed this much more than I did last year. I enjoyed it last year. It wasn't about the scent preference. It was about the scent performance. And this did a lot better. So I think I probably will get another bar of this, but you know what? I actually talked about this before, and someone had said in one of the comments to get the peppermint, perfect peppermint, and why can't I think of this? The vanilla bean buttercream, I believe. I forgot about that. So I may do that instead of doing this again. We'll see. Maybe I'll do both. Maybe I'll still get a bar of this and just see, what it's like to get it, because I did enjoy it. So there's that. I have a little bit more retail here than I normally do. cinnamon pine cones. This was one I got from the festival. I enjoyed this. This was wonderful. I didn't club it last year. It is just like what it says, cinnamon pine cones. It smells like a craft store to me, not like a cheap craft store smell though. This is like very nice. Homey, cozy, comforting. I get like a lodgy type of cabin feel with the fire going. This just like gives you all the good feels. So I will definitely be getting more of this, especially as it gets colder. And I will probably club that this year. I could definitely see me clubbing that. Painted Leaves. That was a Bring Back My Bar. I love this. It's a great like spice woodsy. I get a tree note in here. Let me see what tree note this is. The notes for the Painted Leaves are blue spruce, red maple, and golden woods. Like it must be that blue spruce that I'm smelling, but it's nice. I enjoy this very much. It's in my club and it is probably going to stay there for a while because it's strong and I like a good, strong performing bar. The Haunted Mansion 3 thumbs up. Saw so many great reviews about this, so I had to try it and I loved it. This is like a pumpkin scent bakery. I'm sure there's spice in here. I don't really get a lot of spice. It's not heavy spice. I get more of like a bread type of scent. Like very lightly pumpkin, more bready to me. So I think that's what makes this very great for mixing. If you have anything that you want to add a bakery undertone to, especially like the Dutch apple bread. People had talked about mixing this with that. I did that. That was another great mix with that Dutch apple bread because with that, I love the scent of the Dutch apple, but I was getting more of like a spice, a cider, that sort of thing. And so when you mix it with something else like this or the crumb top, that kind of makes it more of a bakery scent. So anyways, I have another bar of this. I don't think that I'm going to club this. I may throw it in there initially and then kind of like once I need to reevaluate my club, decide if I'm going to keep it in there or not. Excuse me. But I like things that I can bakery other scents up with. Oh, my favorite, Blue Coconut Beach. This is definitely one I don't want to be without. This is going in my bedroom right now. I think this is also in a couple of my clubs. I want to like continue to stockpile it a little. It is just such a great tropical creamy coconut and I love it so much. If you're returning, you know how much I love that bar and I talk about it all the time. Here is the Dutch apple bread actually. I just talked about this, so I don't really need to talk about that again. Oh, yeah, I do like that. What was I going to say? I don't think I have another bar of this. I will maybe get another bar of this. It just kind of depends. Like, I'm getting a brick of the Johnny Appleseed, so it's like how many, I think that's what it's called, Johnny Appleseed. But, you know, how many apple scents do I need? So, I don't know. I enjoyed it. I didn't, like, feel like I had to have it or anything like that. Autumn Road Trip. The scent notes for the Autumn Road Trip are crisp harvest apple, just picked Anjou pear, and a forest of towering silver oak. This, you know what? Here's the best thing I can tell you about this bar. It is a lovely fall bar. And I don't necessarily pick out those scents, maybe the apple, but it's just very well blended and it's very nice. It was a great performer. I would definitely get more of this. I don't know that I would club it. I like these types of scents, especially for all year, but my club is really getting big, so I kind of have to be a little choosy about what I'm putting in there. Okay, let's see. We're getting down to caramel chestnut. I talked about this, how I have this in the brick. I do have 2 bars in my quarterly club. This is fantastic. It's creamy creamy caramel. And then it has that toasty chestnut. It is strong. It's a great performer. I'm so happy this is in my club. It's not going anywhere anytime soon. That was another one that I would like to. It was it was a brick last year. You know what? I think I said that maraschino sugar cookie was a scent of the month, and I think I was wrong about that. I think that was in the bricks last year, not scent of the month. And so that's the same thing with the caramel chestnut. They were in bricks last year. It's all starting to run together because there's so much going on with Scentsy now and then last year and keeping track of it all. But so what was I even saying about that? Oh, goodness. Oh, yes. It was one that I was hoping would have come back and be in the catalog. Not that it was in the catalog last year, but it would come back in the catalog. So anyways, moving on. Soak and Raise. This is in my club. It is going to stay in my club for a good while. I didn't hear a lot of people talk about this much last year. To me, I love it. It is like a suntan lotion scent. It is great. It's strong. Yeah, I just thoroughly enjoyed this. I plan on keeping that for a while. Frosted Vanilla, another one of my favorites. This is vanilla. It's got that frosty mintiness to it. It is just wonderful. I do this all year long. It was in my club last year, which I'm glad I did because I think I was late to the Frosted Vanilla. And I had watched some videos and it was recommended. So I got it and tried it in time. I melted this all summer in my bedroom. I don't know that I've put this anywhere else. I really like it in my room. So I'll probably just continue to do that. Okay, next up I have some testers. And I think this is the last bit of Scentsy that I have is just the testers. Yes. Okay. So I had Frosted Vanilla, Silver Bells, Cider Mill, and Blackberry Spice. What I did with these, sorry, I just walked up the step. I had paused this and walked up the steps, so now I'm out of breath. Okay. What I had done with these is I made samples. I got all new testers this year. So these were from last year. So I took some of the ones that were current in the catalog and I made some samples like with the little felt things. And when I send out like, I don't know, mail outs, happy mail, thank yous for purchasing things. Like if someone buys something, I'll put like the scent circle, write a little thank you note on the scent circle, and then put a couple of these in as well. So I've gotten some orders doing that. That has actually worked out really well. So I'm going to continue to do that with some of my older testers. And then a while back, I had gotten testers from Goodwill and then on Facebook Marketplace. And so these next two are actually from there. And I'm going to pull up the notes. I'm going to pause this and I'm going to pull up the notes for these because I want to share that. Okay, I'm back. So these next two testers are Stargazing. If you can see that, that'll show up okay. Stargazing, and this is a teeny tiny tester. So I don't know when these testers were being used, but this is like very small. Let's see if you can see the difference between the two. So there's definitely a difference in those. So these are the two testers. And then this one is Sheer. You can't hardly even see the name on there. Sheer Woods is what that one is. Okay. So I am trying to get through these testers. And so what I did was I put the Sheer Woods in my little like pumpkin. It's a Scentsy jack-o'-lantern plug-in, wall plug-in one. I don't remember the formal name of that. And then the Stargazing, I put in the Gingham Gourd, which looks like the gingham stacked pumpkin things, both in a smaller bathroom. And you guys, this was fantastic. Like, I don't think either of these scents were ones that I would have probably purchased. When I smell them, I'm like, okay, I like them. I enjoy it. I don't know that I would have gotten them, especially like reading the scent notes. I put those in there. They are going still, like this is probably day 2. I don't know how many hours, but like I do not need to change these out. And these were only testers. And this one's tiny. Like this little tester, I could not believe how well this has done. And the combination, like when I'm like, okay, when I walk in the bathroom and I smell this smell, I walk to each individual tester or to warmer and I try to smell like, okay, which one am I actually smelling here? I think it's the blend. I truly think it's the blend because when I smell each warmer, I don't get the scent that when I walk into the bathroom. But I lucked out. These actually worked out good. It's very nice. And I would get these again after having done this. To just have seen the scent notes, I don't know that I would have, but with this experience, I think I would. So anyway, stargazing. It says this came out July 2021 as scent of the month. The scent notes are star-kissed petals shine through fluffy cotton and soft vanilla clouds, making all your celestial, I can't say that word, you guys, celestial dreams come true. Just pretend I said it right. I definitely get the vanilla in here. I do, and I really like that. This kind of reminds me of the Dashing that is out now. And maybe it's just that vanilla note that's in there mixed with whatever else, and it's giving me that vibe. I'm sure if I had them both side by side, it would be different, but I like it. I really like it. Something is going on with my scent preferences. Things are changing. I'm going to be 43 this year. Things are changing, you guys, and including my scent preferences, because I just would never have thought that would be something I would have enjoyed, and yet I am. So then the Sheer Woods is, let's see, this came out, I think it was in the catalog, March 2017. So this was a while ago. It says tender violet leaf, sheer sandalwood, and white birch. Let's see, this one, like I said, is so tiny. Oh, that is nice. It is so nice. I don't know, the violet leaf is something I get, but the sandalwood and the white birch, it's very pretty. It kind of reminds me of like going into a really upscale clothing store. Like they've got some perfume that they sell in there, but you don't just smell all the perfume. You get the new clothing. Like maybe there's some leather belts hanging somewhere, some shoes, leather in there. There's no leather in the notes here, but when you have all that, when you walk into a nice store and you can smell all of that, this is kind of what that reminds me of. And I like it. I like back when they had Macy's and I don't know, J.C. Penney's, Elder Beerman. I'm trying to think of all these stores that at the mall when we used to go. I hardly ever go to the mall. I can tell you the last time I've been to the mall or been into any of these stores. But that's what that reminds me of, is walking into the mall and going into one of those big department stores. And the combination of, like I said, those together was just, I enjoyed it. And it's still going. It's actually in my bathroom still going. So, okay. So that is it for my Scentsy. I have some retail stuff, so I will get through that. This video is long. Oh my goodness, it's 27 minutes. I will try to speed it up going through these retail things. So if you were only here for Scentsy, thank you for watching, commenting. I always appreciate all the comments and engaging with everybody. I really love that part of this. I like to share my thoughts, but I also really like the engagement too. So have a great evening, and I will see you on the next one. If you're hanging around for retail, we'll go ahead and get into that. I'll try to go quicker through these guys. So this is Better Homes and Gardens. Yeah, Gardens. And I picked these up at Walmart. I don't know if they're sold anywhere else, but that's where I get mine at. The scent notes here, well, the bar is called Warm Fall Sunshine. And the scent notes are bergamot, green fig, berry, floral, sandalwood, vanilla, and musk scent notes. This was good, you guys. Oh, that was so good. I only did this in my bedroom. It wasn't a very long laster, but I wonder if this is a newer one and maybe it needs some time. Oh man. Let me think what I could compare this to. You know, it kind of gives me the vanilla barnwood vibe right now. I'm not going to say that it's a dupe for that with Scentsy. But there is something in there that is very similar. This one might be a little bit more floral and a little bit more fresh. But yeah, I like this. I would definitely get this again. Pineapple ginger. This brand is called Hudson 43, and I picked this up at Joann Fabrics, I believe. This was good. I put this in my office. I melted this when we had like some of those breakthrough really hot days where it was just too hot to do spice stuff in Ohio. I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm going to have to get into my summer stash drawer. So I did. This was pretty light. Like I said, I believe I only put this in my office. I think I have another bar of this, so I don't anticipate having any more of those hot days. So probably won't melt it again until next summer. Excuse me. Oh, and it says down here, pineapple, ginger, and citrus. Those are the notes in there, but it was okay. Better Homes and Gardens, sliced apple and cinnamon. This was very nice. Apple, pear, sugar, cinnamon, nutmeg, and clove scent notes. I didn't really get the pear out of this. It was, to me, more like apple, cinnamon. Yeah, I don't smell pear, but maybe the pear just adds a little bit more uniqueness to it. And that was good. I put that in my kitchen. I put it in my open concept, or I have another bar. Maybe the open, I probably have the other bar. Yeah, I think I have another bar, and it's downstairs. I just haven't finished that yet. That one was probably kitchen and open concept with the other bar. So anyway, Better Homes and Gardens, strawberry, summer strawberry, and mimosa. The scent notes are strawberry, raspberry, sugarcane, pineapple, and sparkling champagne scent notes. I think I've talked about this on here before. I picked this up at a garage sale. This one is $1. I thought there was something on there. This is great. This is a fun summer scent. I enjoy it. It's a great performer. And I would definitely get that again. My only thing about these waxes is they're so hard. This paraffin is a very hard, brittle paraffin wax. You really need a hotter warmer for these because they don't clean out as great in the cooler warmers. So, but that would be my only complaint. If they would soften that wax up, it would just be perfect. Like add a little bit of soy into it, really. So do like a pear soy blend. Okay, here's another good one. Better Homes and Gardens Pumpkin Frappe. I have never seen this at Walmart before, and this was the last bar of this, so I grabbed it to try because I'm always looking for a good coffee scent, always. And the scent notes here are pumpkin spice, cinnamon, espresso bean, and vanilla. This was fantastic, you guys. I think I only did this in my kitchen. I don't think I put this in the open concept. I only had the one bar, and there's 2, 4, 6 cubes there, but I will be looking for more of this. And I don't know if this is going to be just like, it doesn't say seasonal or limited time, because I think sometimes when they are limited for this brand, it will say on there. And it doesn't. So irregardless, I would like to get more of this. Illumi Scents Cake Bake. It says sweet cake layered with vanilla buttercream. I forget where. I think I picked this up at like Rural King. And this was good. I put this in my basement, and is that Rural King? I feel like that's a different brand. No, it says by Candle Warmers, and I think that is where I got the Candle Warmer brand, because I had some of those other ones, but I don't have them in here now. So anyways, okay. Because I started thinking, was this from Walmart too, and another brand from Walmart, but I don't believe so. This was good. I would get this again. It's a great bakery. It performed wonderful in my basement, but I will say in my basement scents do typically do better. So I don't recall trying this in the open concept. If I did, like if I had another bar and went through this before, like in a previous empty, then I don't remember. I do not remember at this point in time, but I know in my basement here recently, it was fantastic. Would definitely get that again. Sensationals. That's what I was thinking that one was. Okay, so they're definitely 2 different ones, but you can also get this one at Walmart. This is watermelon kiwi lemonade. I enjoyed this. I don't see any scent notes on here. It just says fruit category. This was great for summer. I picked it up at a garage sale, as you can see, for 50 cents. Loved it. Would get it again. So I talked about in the past where I've made candles. I was cleaning out a drawer and I found this banana nut bread. Now, when I made my candles and sold them, we did a much nicer label than this. I would just put this on here so I knew what scent it was. This was not like our regular label. So anyways, I enjoyed this. I've got stuff to make some more banana nut bread because Scentsy does not have a banana nut bread right now. And I don't understand why. I feel like banana nut bread is a scent that in my mind would be a catalog staple scent all year long. So anyways, I was glad I came across that. Save that here. Save that here. Another one of the Hudson 43. This is Cabana. It says coconut, amber, and linen. This was great. I liked it. It was light again, but like scent preference. I enjoyed that. And I just did this in the office space. So Illumini Scents, again, by the Candle Warmer. I think I picked this one up at Rural King. Also, warm cashmere blended with soft amber. Let me show you. I guess that would be helpful if I showed you so you can see what I'm talking about. Yes, this was the light one because I can hardly even smell this now. I do get, it must be like, I don't know if it's the cashmere or soft amber in here. It's very light. It's nice. It's just very, very light. So maybe this would do better in my basement and try it down there if I was to get that again. I don't know that I would, but okay. So let me talk about these four. We are getting there, you guys. So I picked these up. Maybe just be easier if I show you a couple at a time. These from Dollar General. I feel like we go to Dollar General at least once a week, sometimes more, sometimes 3 times a week, just depending on, if we're out of milk or bread or something like that. But I saw these in there. I was like, you know what? I'm going to get these and try them and see, like, do they do well or not? They were very light on cold, all of them, very light on cold. So I will just start with the Holly Jolly Berry. And I don't believe there are any scent notes on here, but let me check on the inside. No, they're not. Okay. Holly Jolly Berry. This scent preference, these were all fantastic, you guys. This is like, I guess enough berry to have a sweetness to it, but I get a tree note in here too. It was so light. These, and I may as well just talk about them collectively because collectively they were all very light. But they were consistent. Like for 2 days, these would be at the same, like the scent performance did not deteriorate in that 2-day time period. I felt like it was very consistent. It was just consistently light. But the preference, I enjoyed the scent. Like this was not waxy smelling. It was not cheap or generic smelling. If they would just put a little bit more fragrance oil in here, I think these would be fantastic. They were $1 each. So for the value, you know what I'm saying? Not great because these are like 1.2 ounces. So in my bathroom, I did 2 cubes in my little pumpkin cutout warmer plug-in thing. And then 3 of these, I don't know if you can see that, 3 in the gingham gourd. And that's how I did all of these. But I enjoyed it. I just wish they would make it a little bit stronger because I would repurchase that then. Cookie Coma. So again, same thing, very light, but consistently light for a couple days. All of these went for a couple days. This was like cookie. What else did I smell in here? Like snickerdoodle cookie. That's what I got from this because there was some type of kind of little bit of a spice, with it, but it was nice. It was just too dang light for me. Fresh Fur. And out of all of them, if I had to pick one that was probably the strongest, I would say it was that first one, the Holly Jolly Berry. Yeah, I can't really smell this right now, you guys. Honestly, that one, the Fresh Fur, is too light to even really tell you about. And then Twisted Peppermint. This is pretty light right now. Like, I smell a sweetness in there. I do not even smell a peppermint. So if you see those and you're wondering like how they did, if you like light scents, maybe you will enjoy those. I prefer things that like basically knock me off my feet. So anyway, my niece started making candles, and her company is called Melted Joy. She's in Urbana, Ohio, and she made these. So here is her packaging. This one is apple and maple bourbon. This was fantastic. It was a great performer. I really enjoyed this. I believe I did these in my office space. And you know, the apple and maple bourbon, I think a lot of those are pretty similar. Oh yeah, that's good. That is so good. So, her contact information, let's see. I think she does her page on Facebook. So if you look up Melted Joy Soy Candles on Facebook, I think that is how you would be able to find her. So there's her business card. And this one is pumpkin chai. I did this one in my bedroom. This was really great too. I get more pumpkin in here and less of the chai. There was something there. I liked it. The apple maple bourbon I enjoyed a little bit more. I think if this had more of a coffee note to it, I would like it more. But performance was great. It does smell great. I just would have liked a little bit more of that chai to it. Chai note. Or tea. I guess chai is tea. So whatever, you know what I'm saying? However that goes, more of that. So this brand is called Aromatic, and the scent notes here, or the scent here, is smoked vanilla and santal, Santal. I totally could be butchering that. This was fantastic. I went to a sip and paint. We were doing a hocus pocus painting thing, and it was in a store in downtown Urbana, and it smelled, oh my gosh. So when my brain, you guys, is like all over the place right now. So when I was in there, I took a break, started smelling, you know, their different candles and looking around at their waxes, and they had like room cleaning things, kind of like how Scentsy does, similar stuff to that. Anyway, so I smelled this. Oh, it is so good. It is so, so good. You know what this reminds me of for Scentsy? This reminds me a lot of Frosted Vanilla, and this performs as good as Frosted Vanilla too. Oh my goodness, I like it. I will probably go back in there and get more of this, just because I enjoyed it that much. It looks like this company is from Heber Springs, Arkansas. Heber, I think it's Heber, but Heber? Maybe it's Heber Springs. I don't know, you guys. If you know how to pronounce that, correct me below. I should probably be looking up the pronunciation on that. But smoked vanilla and santal, Santal. I've never heard of that scent note either. I should probably look that up too. But you know what? At this point, it's 8:56. I still have to edit this video, get it uploaded. I'm not looking it up tonight, but that was good. And then they also had cinnamon cider. I think this was good. I feel like I don't remember this one as well. Oh, it is nice. Yes. But to tell you truthfully, like how this performed, I don't remember it being terrible. So I'm assuming it was at least medium or good enough. It just didn't make the impression that the other one did. So there was that. And then my last two things, spiced gingerbread candle from Bath and Body Works. I got through this. That was very enjoyable. You know what? I don't get too many bad candles from Bath and Body Works, though. I don't like the cost of them, but I do feel like they're pretty consistent in the performance as far as scent scent performance in that regard. As far as the burn goes, that is not always the best. That can be hit or miss. And then I did Better Homes and Gardens Candy cane. What is it? Candy cane and cream. So I bought these candles last year. I think this was the one I bought at regular price. Tried it. I loved it. It was so delicious. It was a great performing candle. And then after Christmas, when they went on clearance, I got a few more. So I have probably 2 or 3 more of them to get through. So I have the candy cane buttercream room spray. I will get some wax melts, light these candles, and I will be good to go for Christmas. So, all right, you guys, that is it. We're 43 minutes into this video. Holy moly, that was a long one. Super chatty because I'm tired. And I think that's it. I think that's all I have. I do have some hauls, I think, coming up. I have an order that I'm going to be getting soon. It's all wax. And then I have a club that will be shipping on the 23rd. So we'll go through that too when I get that. I hope everyone has a great evening. What's left of it, it's pretty much over for me. But I hope everyone's doing well out there. Take care, you guys. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.